Hello everyone and welcome back to another Figurehead Reviews video, and today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Black Panther Okoye Build-A-Figure Wave Nakia. Here we have Nakia in the front window box displayed with a Black Panther logo down there at the bottom. We get another logo at the top. We get some artwork of Nakia on both sides. On the back we get a product shot as well as all the other figures needed in this wave to build the Okoye Build-A-Figure. And at the top we have the read-up: a member of the Dora Milaje, Nakia protects the reigning Black Panther with strength and poise. And down here at the bottom we do have the UPC code, so you can check with your local retailer to see if you have this in stock. But enough about that, let's get this open and take a look at Nakia. And here is Nakia outside of the packaging in a pretty decent attack pose I was able to get her into, even though my stand is barely holding her up because of the loose peg holes there. But anyway, very cool figure. It is a little bit of a bummer that we get the same body mold for the Okoye Build-A-Figure, just some slight coloration differences. But overall, I think it is still a cool figure. It's great to get some of these other MCU characters. Given that Shuri has not donned a Black Panther outfit yet, just having essentially a civilian Shuri might not have been as cool as getting a Nakia figure here in her armor. So definitely a cool figure to get, and I am happy that we are rounding out some of the MCU characters. But she does come with a few accessories here. She's displayed with a couple, but she does come with one other accessory, which we'll get a closer look here real quick, and then we're going to get a better look at Nakia herself. And we have here the weapons that come with Nakia, and yeah, it's really nothing too crazy. So these two guys are the same, and they're pretty ornate. You get some very cool detailing in there, and it definitely looks like you know, it's metal. It's got a great texture to it so that it doesn't look like it's just all smooth. And then you got really basic paint there on the handles. And of course these can fit into both hands so that she can use both of them in each hand. There we go. So not a problem there. And then she does also come with basically, I don't remember this, but I mean it looks like a spear tip to me. But it's too small to fit in her hand, so I'll have to go back and see what this was meant for. You know, I thought maybe at some point that she could hold it a little bit better, but yeah, it slides right out. So I don't remember this, but yeah. But enough about that. Let's go ahead and get a better look at Nakia, the figure herself. And here is Nakia up close, and another good looking head sculpt. I think it looks very close to the actress. The only things that I don't like about it: number one, pretty obvious hair gap there where the hair was not really glued down, I guess, as well as it could be. And I don't like the fact that she is looking slightly off to the side. She's almost looking at us now at that angle, but yeah, I don't really care for that. But otherwise, the head sculpt itself came out looking really good. The hair does look good except for that gap again at the forehead. Earrings look good. So overall, it's a very nice head sculpt. I just don't like the gap there on the forehead where the hair meets, and the fact that she's looking off to the side. Looking down at the rest of the figure though, so we do get some pretty cool details here. You got that shoulder armor, and you get some of that detailing inside of the just I guess the tunic, whatever you want to call it. You get a pretty cool logo there on her belt. That's pretty neat. Not a whole lot of paint necessary, some finer detail paint, and then some paint in there, but yeah. Legs look fine, boots. So yeah, pretty neat. That is kind of cool on her belt though, and we can see some of the finer details on the design here, how that came out. And it is actually different from Okoye. Just so you can see them side by side, Okoye does have actually a different body mold in terms of she doesn't have the same sculpt work on the shoulder pads. She doesn't have the same sculpt work on the upper body with the necklace. She has a different sculpt on the inside and a different sculpt on here. And is that different legs? Nope, same legs, which that's not surprising. Slightly different on the arms too. So I think that's really cool that Okoye actually is a different body sculpt. I just had assumed they were the same thing, but they actually made it different, which we'll look at that more when we look at Okoye. But let's go ahead and do scale and articulation on Nakia. And a quick look at the scale here on Nakia. We can see that she is coming in just a little bit over the 6-inch mark, so puts her in a great scale with the rest of the Legends figures. And looking at our articulation, so we have a head that can go all the way around. She can bury her chin pretty far, and she can actually look up quite far as well, but you do get that really awkward gap there at the top, and you get a little bit of wobble there. So yeah, a little bit going on. Arms can come up pretty far, and the shoulder pad doesn't get too badly in the way. You can still actually bring it up a fair amount. Yeah, I'd say about right there. And then you do get, of course, full rotation. You do have a single jointed elbow with a rotation at the elbow. You do have a rotation as well as a hinge at the wrist. You do have a diaphragm joint, which can go back, not too bad, can go forward, not bad, and of course it can swivel around as well. No type of extra waist articulation. You got legs that can go apart that far, can kick forward that far, and backwards, not really far at all, and it's not because of this, it just doesn't go back. She does have a upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and nope, no boot cut, but she does have a hinge and ankle pivot. And for a quick comparison, here is everybody standing together. We have the comic characters Iron Man, Namor the Submariner, and Black Bolt, and then the MCU characters Black Panther, Killmonger, Nakia, and Okoye. And that about does it for this review, everyone. And you know, overall, some of the MCU characters that we get are kind of hit and miss. And I can appreciate the fact that Hasbro actually did make sure to sculpt some of these pieces, you know, very uniquely and actually based on the character, as opposed to just a reused model. So I think it was a well done, well executed body sculpt and everything. I wish the eyes weren't always slightly looking off to the side, and you know, that way when you're getting some of these poses in, she doesn't seem so disinterested in what she's doing. But overall, the Nakia figure, I think, came out really well, and it was actually well executed for a female character, because you can get some pretty decent poses out of her. So I do appreciate that, and I think it is a good figure. With that being said, though, if you like this review, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more content just like this. And as always, thank you for watching my videos, and have a great day.